Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time yet again for another Empties. My bag is overflowing and I have quite a few makeup empties this time around too. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try to talk through most of the stuff kind of quickly because I've talked about them before. If you have any specific questions, be sure to ask them down in the comment section. But if I went into detail about every single one of these products, we would be here for over an hour. So let's do the makeup first. As always, I go through brow pencils very quickly. So I have 3 of the BH Pro brow pencils. I also have the Beautycounter brow pencil. I think I actually ended up throwing that away because that one was one that you sharpen. And so it was like this tiny little nub. But those are the 4 brow pencils that I have gone through. Some mascaras that I have gone through. I mean, they're not going to surprise you at all. I went through a lash conditioner from Jane Iredale. This is my favorite lash primer. 2 of the Chanel La Volume de Chanel's, which is my favorite mascara. And then I also went through a Fit Glow Beauty mascara, which I love if you want like a more clean formula. It's more of like an organic brand. And then also the Ilia, this is the mini mascara that I just finished up. Love this so much. I do have a full size in my backup drawer. Both really, really good if you like clean beauty. I mean, they're really good in general, but especially if you like clean beauty. Couple concealers that I used up. The YSL Touche Éclat High Cover Radiant Concealer and the Chanel Corrector Concealer. This is the concealer combination that I absolutely adore. So I did repurchase both of these when I ran out. And then this concealer I ran out of in my kit. And I don't even really want to say it's like a concealer. It's more of a brightening pen. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Highlight in Light Boost. I mean, it's like out, but you can see it's more of like a yellow tone. And so I like to use this for a matte highlight. I did repurchase this. A couple of lip glosses that I ran out of. The Bare Minerals Far Out lip gloss. Their Gin Nude Buttercream lip glosses. I have loved this forever. This is probably the 3rd tube that I went through of this. And then, of course, the Beautycounter Bare Shimmer. I think I'm probably on my 4th tube of this. I absolutely adore this lip gloss. This would have to be my favorite lip gloss of all time. I have it on over the lipstick I'm wearing today. I use it all the time. I have one in my vanity, I have one in my bathroom, and I have one in my purse. I went through 3 base products, which if you know me, you know that's kind of a big deal. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. Absolutely love this. Have loved this for ages. This is in the color Natural. The Beautycounter Dew Skin. Adore this. I use this 2 different ways. I use this as a tinted moisturizer, which it is marketed to be. And then I will just kind of spot conceal. I've done a video on that in places that need a little bit more coverage. Or I will use this as a primer because it has a glorious, youthful glow to it. I am in the color number 2 in this. And then I finished up the Tint Skin Foundation from Beautycounter, which that shows how much I use this. I don't know that I necessarily use it a lot when I'm filming, and I don't know that there's a rhyme or reason for that. But this is a daily foundation for me. I use this so very much, and it shows because I ran out of it. And I'm in the color Sand in this. So those are the 3 base products. And then my Jane Iredale Enlighten Concealer finally bit the dust because it's starting to crack on the sides. And I was like, you know what, I just need to put this down. I do have a backup. I have not reached for it yet because I've been using the Color Science 3-in-1 treatment a lot more lately. But this will always be a favorite, and I will always have access to one in my collection. And then finally, I used up 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powders. One of them I used up in my personal collection. The other I used up in my kit, and I repurchased for both. Definitely a favorite powder of mine. Okay, so let's get into the skincare body care products. I don't know that I'm going to go in any kind of rhyme or reason. This is the Supernatural Body Organic Glow Ultra Nourishing Body Oil. This is in the scent, I want to say shade, Bergamot. I love Bergamot. I love Vetiver. This stuff is like, some of it's dirty. I love those types of scents. I really enjoyed this. I do think it is very expensive for the amount of product that you get. But if you are all about the organic oils and you love a good, nice, luxurious body oil, that's a good one. This is actually really gross because I just got out of my shower. The Beautycounter Sugar Scrub in Lemongrass. Talked about before, it's one of my very favorite body scrubs. I have a backup that I'm using right now. I will probably always have a backup in that. A couple other gross shower things. The Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Banana and Coconut Nourishing Shampoo and the Beautycounter Volume and Shape Conditioner. I love both of these. They don't make this anymore, which could make me cry because it was my favorite for so long. And this one is also really good. I did not repurchase the Briogeo because I am using some from Szechuan, I think that's how you say it, and Davines right now, so I didn't purchase that, but it will always be one that I really enjoy. The Native Coconut and Vanilla Body Wash. I think these things have babies under my counter because I feel like I never run out of them, and I'm not complaining because I do love this body wash so much, but yes, I am still using it. I believe the last one I pulled out of my cabinet is the last one that I have, but I probably will repurchase it. I really enjoy Native products as a whole. And I also used the Rosé bar soap. Now this is called Rosé. It's not rose because I don't think it smells like rose personally. I'm not a huge fan of rose scented products and I liked this one just fine. So I think it was like a limited edition scent, so I don't even think you can get it anymore, but all right, let's talk about some Beautycounter empties because I have about 5 of them here. I finished up 2 of my favorite cleansers of all time. The Nourishing Cream Cleanser, this is my favorite morning cleanse, and the Counter Control Clear Pore Cleanser, which is the cleanser that I use if I'm having any sort of breakout. It will clear it up fast. This with the toner, I know I've talked about it a ton, but those are 2 of my favorite cleansers. I use them up. I do have backups. I probably always will. 2 of the Counter Time collection products that I used up. The Antioxidant Soft Cream, which is one of my very favorite daytime moisturizers. And I will say that you can unscrew these, which I think is great. And you can access more product through the bottom that way, but I'm pretty accessed out. Like I don't have hardly anything left to get in there. And then the same with the Tripeptide Radiance Serum. So this is an amazing peptide serum. These both have what they call their Retinatural Complex, which is a mixture of bakuchiol and Swiss Alpine Rose extract, which combined together act a lot like retinol. So love these 2, repurchased both of them, and are currently using both of them. And then an oil that I used up is the #1 Brightening and Vitamin C Facial Oil. This is the old packaging. I love this in the morning, especially during the winter when I need a lot more hydration in the morning. My skin's just feeling tight and gross. So I like to mix this with my moisturizer, put it underneath my moisturizer, put it over my moisturizer. I mean, I use it in so many ways, but I did repurchase this as well because, again, I love it. And the form of vitamin C is the tetrahexadecyl exsorbate. And speaking of the tetrahexadecyl exsorbate, I finished up my Truth Treatments Transdermal C Serum. This lasted me almost a year. And I know my last bottle lasted me 11 months. So I know this is expensive. This is $200 serum, but when it lasts you that long, I mean, I need maybe 2 drops every single morning. When you span it out across the months, it's really no different. It's probably even more cost effective than a lot of other vitamin C serums. Love this. I did not repurchase it because I am using my Revision 30% right now. And then I'm thinking about possibly going to an L-Absorbic for a couple months. But I will always have this in my collection at some point in rotation. It is one of my very favorite vitamin C serums. Now the Truth Treatments Biomedic Mineral Mist. This is sold in conjunction kind of with the vitamin C serum, and it is said to help the product and his other products penetrate deeper and work better because of some of the ingredients in here. I do like this. I mean, I would take a couple of sprays in my hand, mix it with a vitamin C serum, and then apply it to my face. I don't think that this is something you want to apply straight to your face. I think it's going to waste the product. And the spritz on the sprayer, say that 5 times fast, is not really conducive to spraying all over the face. I don't necessarily, now people will disagree with me, I don't necessarily think it has to be this. I do like to mix that vitamin C serum with some sort of mist, but I don't necessarily think it has to be this. Some people will disagree, some people won't. So because A, I ran out of that serum, and B, I don't necessarily think it's absolutely necessary, I haven't repurchased that, but that's not to say that I won't in the future. 2 of my Shiseido cotton pads. I said in the last Empties that I really wanted to try some kind of like non-disposable cotton pads because I mean it's wasteful. Let's be honest, it is wasteful. A lot of y'all said that you had tried them and that they are absolutely worthless. One of you said that you have some that you really like, and I asked you to email me, but I didn't get an email. So if you're that person, please let me know what they are, because I would like to try something. 2 things that I feel like are in every single one of my Empties: the Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover and the Revision soothing facial rinse. So this is my favorite eye makeup remover. I do a double cleanse. I go in with a cleansing oil, and then I go in with an actual cleanser. I don't know if it's because I use like so many layers of mascara and primers and all of that stuff that those 2 products don't get my mascara off completely. I do find myself needing to go back in with a makeup remover, and that is my favorite. And then this is my favorite toner. Very hydrating. I am using this currently, but there are a couple ones that I have since discovered that I'm interested in trying. So I may hold off on repurchasing this, which may be painful, because I want to try some other ones, but we'll see. We'll see. This will never fully go away, though. This is a body oil I used up. This is the Biossance Squalane plus essential oils Restore body oil. So this is jasmine, bergamot, see, it's that bergamot, grapefruit, and rose geranium. I don't smell the rose as much as I smell the jasmine and bergamot. Rich, white floral, and sweet fruit-like notes are blended with light citrus and soothing tea undertones. It is a plant-derived squalene, and it's great. When I first got it, I was like, holy cow, this is not going to last me hardly any time at all. But it actually lasted me a lot longer than I anticipated. And I just used this oil when I used it. I didn't mix it with like a moisturizer or anything. And I mean, I like body oil, and it's probably wasteful, but I used a good 8 pumps. 8 to 10 pumps every time I used it, and it still lasted a good amount of time. So I like it. I don't know that I'll be repurchasing it anytime soon, because even so, I mean, it's still, I think, $38. I don't know. We'll see. But I do love a good body oil. So if y'all have a favorite body oil, let me know. Right now, I'm using the Jordan Samuel one. I don't know how I only finished up 1 mist, but this is the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator Mist. This is the large size. Love this. Have talked about this before. It's getting blown out, but I believe this made it into my favorites for 2019. Such a nice mist. Love the scent. Love everything about it. I did finish up a few moisturizers other than that counter time. This is the Elta MD Skincare PM Therapy. I wanted something just pretty basic. If you didn't know, Elta MD is my favorite sunscreen of all time. In fact, I have maybe 1 more day left of that sunscreen. I should have just gone ahead and put it in my Empties, but it's something that always ends up in my Empties. This was just okay. Like, I'm not going to repurchase it. It was just okay. I do think it does have niacinamide in it as the 3rd ingredient, which is great. Got some cholesterol, some hyaluronic acid. I mean, it's got good ingredients in it. It just was okay. This is the NeoCutis Bio Cream, Bio Restorative Skin Cream. This is, I think, a smaller container. This is only 1/2 ounce. This is good. It's not the most moisturizing at all, so I don't think I would ever use this at night per se, but I did use this as my day cream for a while for the longevity of the product. And I liked it. I mean, I didn't dislike it. I don't know that it's enough for me to say that it made a huge difference in my skin, but I didn't dislike it. And then this is a small one of the Sente Ultralight Defense Moisturizer. This came in a gift with purchase from Harbin House, as this did, the NeoCutis. I actually really liked this one. It was more moisturizing than the NeoCutis, but it sunk in really good, so it's a good daytime moisturizer. So I would take this with me traveling. So I used this up while traveling because it took such a small amount of space, and I did really enjoy it. I'm currently trying out a sunscreen from Sente. I actually have it on today under my makeup, and I like it. Speaking of sunscreen, I finished up the Ebates Daily Shield Lotion Tinted SPF 50. I do love this. I don't love it more than my Ulta MD. But I know a lot of y'all, I have talked about this before, a lot of y'all bought it and love it. It's great. I have nothing negative to say about it. It is a tint. It is a little bit of a cooler tint than the Ulta MD, so if you find that too pull orange on you or too warm, you actually might enjoy this one. This was sent to me by Curology, and it is their cleanser. You can see it's used up. I really enjoyed this. I mean, it's a basic cleanser. I liked it more for like a morning cleanse than I did at night, but I used it both, and I took it with me traveling. That's what I like to take, these smaller ones with me, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, in fact, I forgot I ran out of it because the other day I was like, whatever happened to that Curology cleanser that I loved so much? And this is what happened to it. I used it up, so I actually do like that. A couple more things. The First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream. Talked about this before. I absolutely love this. I've contemplated repurchasing this. I have other eye creams I need to get through, so I don't need to repurchase it right now, but I will eventually. This is hands down my favorite, what I would consider over-the-counter, accessible through Ulta or Sephora eye creams. I love this eye cream. My eyes love this eye cream. I responded well to it. I've talked to a lot of y'all who have used it and absolutely love it as well, so I can't speak highly enough of that. And it lasted me a long time. I think it's like $42, so to me, that's good. I finished up the Beautycounter Soft Neroli Hand Cream. This came in their Holiday Hand Cream Trio. I'm so glad I bought 2 of those trios. This stuff is flying around. I think it's hair from Zeus, because I flipping love this. It's in my purse right now. I love this hand cream so much. I only can hope that they bring this out separate. They have a hand cream now, but it's in their citrus mimosa scent, and I love the Soft Neroli. It is a citrus scent, but there's something different about it. Love this so much. So yes, the other one is in my purse right now. And then 2 more things. I did finish up the Truth Treatment System Retinol Spot Treatment. I actually really enjoyed this. I find it lasts a long time. It is a spot treatment, so I would only use it like on my smile lines and on my crow's feet. But I felt like it really helped those areas throughout the time that I used it, and I enjoyed it. I'm going to talk more about retinol in my favorites video this month, which I believe will be coming up this Friday, because a lot of y'all asked me about it in my skincare video that I did for 2019, so I will talk more about it. But that is it's a good spot treatment. Now, I only have this last product I'm going to talk about because it shattered on my bathroom floor, but I wanted to keep this to remember to talk about it. This is the Biossance Squalane Oil. It's plant-derived. It came in obviously a little mini dropper tube. If you want an oil that is basic, but very, very plumping and moisturizing, but doesn't have a lot of added things into it, like you don't want any other essential oils, or you don't want any actives in your oil serum, or you don't want anything like that, that is a really good oil. Really enjoyed it before I dropped it and it broke everywhere. So I have no idea how long this video is because my battery quit in between takes, but pretty sure it's a long one, and I am finally finished. So I love accumulating empties. I've talked about it before. It feels like accomplishment to me. It is something that just sparks joy to be able to use something up and recycle it and be done and try something else. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, I hope y'all all go out and have a very blessed day.